Hey guys, it's Alzie and I'm back to do another video for you guys. I was requested last minute to do a tutorial on the hair look that I was wearing in my last video, which was basically just this side French braid and then the rest of my hair was down. But my little cousin who watches me on YouTube requested me last minute to do this look because tomorrow is the last day before her Thanksgiving break at school and she wanted to wear it. So I'm just making this tutorial to quickly explain how to get this hair look. It's so simple. So if you want to learn how to create this hairstyle, just keep on watching. Okay, first and foremost, this video is a complete emergency for my little cousin, so please excuse my greasy second day hair. I haven't washed it in almost 2 days, so that's why it looks like this. I wasn't planning on filming tonight. I wasn't planning on doing anything special, but you know, what can I do for my little cousin? The only thing that you're really going to need for this look is any comb. It doesn't even need to be anything like this, but this is a teasing comb. It has this pointed end right here, which is good to find your part, and this can be used for teasing. All you really need is a comb, though. It doesn't really matter what kind. You're going to need a few bobby pins, so just take like 3 or 4, depending on how thick your hair is. I think that you should know what will hold up your hair and what won't. Also, if you don't like using bobby pins, you can use these little tiny butterfly clips that look like this, and you just push them and secure your braid. So I'm just going to start out by just brushing through my hair. Okay, so now I'm going to part my hair, and usually when I do these type of looks, I like my part to be on my side. So for me personally, I like to put my hair going to the left because I like the left side of my face better. Okay, so how deep you want your part is completely up to you, but I tend to kind of start right here, like kind of like at the arch of my eyebrow, and go all the way back. And then separate it. Okay, so once I have my hair all parted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pretty thick chunk, probably like this thick, and I'm going to separate from that point all the way down to kind of like the back of my ear. And kind of just point the point to the back of your ear, and then separate all of that hair away from your face. So once you're left with something like this, this is the piece of hair that we're going to be braiding. Just separate that from the rest of your hair. Just tie it. Okay, from this point on, it's just basically a regular French braid. So we're going to be taking a little piece of hair from here. We're going to be separating the very top layer of this off again. Once you have that, go ahead and just, probably is going to seem so elementary, but if you take your 2 fingers like this, like a peace sign, and just dig it into your hair, you're automatically left with 3 different pieces. So now to start, it doesn't really matter what side you start with. I'm going to start with my right side, the piece that's closest to my scalp, because that's what I normally naturally do. I'm going to go over the middle, which is in between my middle finger and my index finger. So I'm going to take that over, cross it over, and now the piece that was originally on my right is now the middle piece, and the piece that was originally in the middle is now the right. So now I'm still left with this loner back here. Now I'm going to grab some more hair from that section that we sectioned off. Just grab some more, and this is going to go over the now middle piece of hair. And honestly guys, I don't know how much better I can explain this. I'm sorry if you don't know how to French braid, but I'm sure if you Google a lot of videos on YouTube, you'll find something that can definitely help you out. I'm not going to keep on explaining myself. Just keep on braiding down, and the one tip that I do have to make this turn out right is to pull the hair, like as you're braiding, pull the hair in the direction that you want the braid to flow, if that makes sense. So like don't braid down, because your braid is going to look really messy when you try and pin the braid back. So keep on pulling the hair kind of like away to the back of your head, if that makes sense. Okay, once you have all that braided, you can either secure this with a little rubber band, but I'm not going to because I'm just going to be pinning it back. So a perfect example of what I was just talking about, how to be careful when pulling the braid, is when you see how I have this bump right here. That is because I wasn't pulling the hair in the right direction. But for the purpose of this quick tutorial, just try and be careful about that, because Otherwise, this is what it's going to look like. Once you pin this back, though, I'm hoping that when I pull my hair down, it will just cover it, so it's not going to look that weird. But yeah, so just pull your hair, pull the braid back like this to the kind of back of your head. And just take your bobby pins or your clip, whatever you want, and go ahead and secure it by taking one and going bottom up. And then taking another one and crossing it, making an X with the 2 bobby pins, but this one is going to go from top to bottom. Okay, and then that should be pretty secure. And what I like to do then is just to like tug at the braid to make it a little bit more loose and messy like. And then just take out the rest of your hair. And this is what you should come up with. From here on out, you can just hairspray this if you want to keep it in place. Or if you have thicker hair and you know that 2 bobby pins is definitely not going to do your hair any justice, go ahead and use a few more clips. I mean, it's going to be hidden anyway. So yeah, that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. And let me know if you guys would want to see more hair tutorials in the future. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!